Okay, a progression I like to share with you today is reminiscent of Freddie King, who recorded some of the greatest blues guitar instrumentals you'll ever hear. Tunes like The Stumble and Hideaway and Washout, which I recorded on my new Fret 12 album, Specter. So this is a progression, very basic blues progression that I came up with that kind of has some elements of Freddie King, has some elements of very important hammer-on and double stop that you hear a lot in blues and rock guitar playing, including a little single note pickup that I really like. This is in the key of G. I'm going to count it off. 2, 1, 2, 3. This hammer-on that I'm playing is actually incorporates the major third, and my students often ask me, well, I'm stuck on the pentatonic blues scale and I want to be able to stretch out from that. Adding the major third in major blues, you don't want to add the major third when you're playing a G minor blues, for example. It's a very nice way to kind of make your playing a little more melodic. You hear things like this when you listen to, say, a B.B. King record. You'll hear an intro. So this second note is your major third in G, and that's also what I was hammering onto with that rhythm progression. So I'm just barring the top 3 strings, kind of playing that little G minor, and then hammering onto the major third. It's a really important hammer on to get used to. I'm hitting the root here, there's your G. Then I'm kind of laying down here, barring here, kind of a C sound, and then hammering on again. So I start with the root, hammer on, bar, and hammer on again. And I add this little single note fill. Again, you listen to Muddy Waters' Manish Boy, I'm a Man, it's also known as. It also has, those exact notes and that hammer on it as well. And a real common way to play a shuffle rhythm, sometimes you could just use that little chordal hammer on.